Adding faculty to your directory database makes it easy to give access to faculty for the online directory, as well as create class rosters if you're in elementary school. To add a faculty, you go to the Directory menu item, drop down, and select Faculty. We have faculty groups that allows you to sort and report faculty in different groupings. This is handy when you want to group administrators. Maybe even a middle school might have a math and science department where they're not linking students directly to teachers, but they want to show that different teachers belong to different departments. To add a faculty, you click the Add Faculty button and you'll get a pop window. Let me scooch that up to make sure you can see the whole thing. I'm going to add a last name and a first name, and notice when I start entering data, the Save button becomes active. You'll notice with a lot of our forms, all of our forms, that once you start entering or modifying data, this Save button will become active. It's very important that you remember to save your work. The software does not use autosave. You will need to save your work in the forms rather than just closing the form and leaving it. I can go ahead and put in the first and last name. If I say that this faculty member is a teacher, I get the drop down for the grades to link this teacher to a grade. Students for grade 1 will be linked or can be linked to this teacher, but you can also link students from other grades. We do have situations where teachers teach multiple grades, and so this is the default grade for the teacher and the way that we will sort that teacher in reports. However, students from other grades can be linked. Here's our group, so we can link this faculty member to a group as well. Print rank. I'm going to click on the What's This. You'll see that we get a nice pop-up window with help. Note, you'll see this in several other forms where we need to give you some help on a particular field. This allows you to set which order that the faculty will print in the faculty report. For example, you might set the principal as order number 1 because you always want them to report, or display before any other administrators. So I'll just put 2 here. The email address is the email address that's going to be used to grant access to the online directory if you're using that. Also, it will display in the reports for the faculty as well as the class rosters. Phone number, while not required. Again, this is another thing that's handy to put in if you're using the online directory. Please put in a valid phone number, because when they're in the mobile or smartphone in the online directory and they click on either the email or the phone number, it will, in the case of the phone number, actually call. So we use click to call technology, and you want a valid phone number there. The rest of the fields are optional. You do not have to put in teacher aide, but if you're using room parents, let's say, or location, you can enter that as well. Once we're done, we click Save, and it saves that teacher and updates this list. We can also add a photo for the teacher. This needs to be a JPEG. You would click Upload and pull that from your computer somewhere on your desktop. And if you need to edit a teacher, simply click the Edit button, and again it gives us that same window for modifying that we saw for adding.